Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel where it is time for Matchweek 31 of the 2020-21 Scottish Premiership season. Now let's have a quick look at how everyone did in Matchweek 30. I got 9 points including 2 perfect scores. That was St Mirren 1, Livingston 1 and Aberdeen 1, Kilmarnock 0. So I had a very good week in there. But someone else had a good week and there were 2 high scorers in the comments, and that was Mike Eddy and Chris Welsh, both coming away with 10 points. So very well done to both of you. In fact, just looking at the comments section, Andrew Patterson had 7. There was Shane O'Donnell on 6 and Sportcat 1 on 6 as well. Shane O'Donnell, Mad Mac on 5, and then Reese Russell and Jamie Cunningham on 3, and also Ballum on 5. So there we go indeed. So 2 first games to preview and predict is Celtic against Aberdeen. Well, there's only one place to start with for Celtic. That was the resignation of Neil Lennon as Celtic manager. Now, I didn't obviously do a video because of the timing of the announcement. I think it was about 8 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't really want to do one at that time. But what I will say, this has been coming for months. He needed to be relieved of his duties. Celtic have been absolutely woeful to watch. Really poor as well. But Neil Lennon has gone. Now John Kennedy is to take temporary charge for the rest of the season. So we shall see what happens. We shall see definitely what happens with this one. But yeah, Celtic are playing Aberdeen. Would you believe it? Yet again. Last 5 meetings in the Premiership, 4 wins to Celtic and 1 draw. Last result was a 1-0 win to Celtic. But obviously, with Neil Lennon being away, Celtic can go to this game. The inevitable is about to happen. Celtic are about to relinquish the title to Rangers. Rangers only need 7 points. So it's all about Celtic kind of, prolonging the inevitable, really. But John Kennedy is in charge of this game against Aberdeen, and it'll be a very interesting game for sure, because Aberdeen have finally scored a goal and have finally won a match. They won 1-0 against Kilmarnock at the weekend. A very good performance from Aberdeen, you'd have to say as well. But when it comes to playing Celtic, when it comes to playing Rangers, Aberdeen always seem to freeze when they play the old firms. So I'm going to go for another win to Celtic. I'm going to go for Celtic to win by 2-0 against Aberdeen. But you have to say that Celtic against Ross County, of all the chances that Celtic had, they really should have won that game. But credit to Ross County, a very good win against Celtic. And Neil Lennon is gone. So who comes in next? Let me know in the comments. Who comes in next for Celtic as well? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. So the next game to preview and predict is Hibs against Motherwell. And the last 5 meetings in the Premiership, 2 wins to Hibs, 2 draws and 1 win to Motherwell. The last result was a 0-0 draw between the sides. Well, Hibs are coming off the back of a very good 2-0 win over Hamilton. They look like they're about to reconsolidate third place, you would have to say. Hibs haven't been third for a long time, and they're in very good form. They're in very good form, you'd have to say. So be interesting to see with the way that Hibs have been playing, for sure. But yeah, I do expect Hibs to go on and get third place now. I think Aberdeen have kind of gone off the boil a little bit, so it'll be very interesting, to see where Hibs will go to in this one. Motherwell, they are coming off the back of a very bad weekend. 3-0 defeat against St Johnstone and a 0-0 draw with St Mirren. Quite simple, really. Motherwell need to win games. I think they are almost certain to miss out on the top 6. Very disappointing season, you'd have to say, for Motherwell fans. You'd have to say very disappointing. I know. Jamie Cunningham's a Motherwell fan. Let me know what you think about Motherwell this season. Really interesting to hear your thoughts. And I think Motherwell will definitely get better, for sure, under Graham Alexander. Once he gets his own players on, I think he'll be able to do it for sure. But with this game, I can see Hibs winning this one. I think Hibs will win this one. Going to go for Hibs 2, Motherwell 1 in this one. And the next game is Kilmarnock against Dundee United. Both sides in the bottom half of the Premiership. And Kilmarnock are all but looking over their shoulders, you would have to say. Last 5 meetings in the Premiership, 3 wins to Dundee United, 1 win to Kilmarnock and 1 draw. The last result was a 4-0 win to Kilmarnock. Well, Kilmarnock come off the back of a 1-0 defeat to Aberdeen. Hasn't been the best start for Tommy Wright, but as soon as he gets his new own players in, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. I think Kilmarnock will be fine. Look, I don't think Kilmarnock are going to go down. I've said this so many times. I don't think Kilmarnock are going to go down. I think it's just a certainty that I think they're going to be getting better. They're going to be, getting a lot better for sure. Kyle Lafferty will score goals for Kilmarnock. I do expect Kilmarnock to score goals, but it's going to be very interesting as well. Dundee United coming to the back of a 4-1 defeat to Rangers. Yeah. They can say that they can, get Rangers out of their heads and move on to this one, which is a big, big game. I think Dundee United have to win to hope that they can get into that top 6. It's looking like St Mirren and Livingston are potentially going to be in that top 6. It would be absolutely fantastic if both of them are in the top 6 for sure. So, with this one being said, I can't really separate these two. I think a draw doesn't help either team, in all honesty. I'm going to go for Kilmarnock 1, Dundee United 1. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one. And now we have St Mirren against Ross County. 3 wins to St Mirren, 1 win to Ross County and 1 draw. The last result was a 1-1 draw between the sides. Well, St Mirren getting a 1-1 draw with Livingston and then getting a 0-0 draw with Motherwell. Very, very good performances, you would have to say, in both of those games. St Mirren should have probably beaten Motherwell and they should have probably beaten Livingston as well. So, look, you have to say, I think it is going to be a very, very interesting game, this one. St Mirren, they're sitting 6th at the moment. 4 points behind Livingston at the moment, so yeah, I think, look, it's going to be a very interesting game, this one, because Ross County, they're coming off the back of a very good 1-0 victory over Celtic. Very good win for them. Jordan White with the winning goal. Very, very good from him, you would have to say as well. So, really tough one to call. I think if St Mirren win, then I think they're all but in that top 6. Ross County looking ahead to, survival for sure. Very good win for for Ross County against Celtic. I'm going to go for a draw. I'm actually going to go for another draw. Sorry, Andrew Patterson. I know you're a big St Mirren fan, but St Mirren do like draws. They are the draw specialists in this league. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between St Mirren and Ross County. Now, there are 2 more games because of the Scottish Betfred Cup Final at the weekend between Livingston and St Johnstone. Hamilton against St Johnstone and Livingston against Rangers will both be played on Wednesday. So they are included in this. So it's good to see that the FPFL have actually got them to be playing this week anyway. So Hamilton against St Johnstone. Last 5 meets in the Premiership. 3 wins to St Johnstone, 1 draw and 1 win to Hamilton. The last result was a very cracking 5-3 victory between Hamilton and St Johnstone. Well, Hamilton are coming off the back of a 2-0 defeat to Hibernian. They managed to get Jamie Hamilton's red card rescinded as well, so that's been downgraded to a yellow card. That's very, very good for sure. So it'll be interesting. It'll be very, very interesting to see, because Hamilton, they are bottom again after Ross County's victory. It's going to be between Hamilton, Ross County, and Kilmarnock for relegation. So going to be very, very interesting for sure. St Johnstone, well, they are coming off the back of a 3-0 win over Motherwell. Very, very impressive victory for St Johnstone. And as I said, they do go into the Betfred Cup Final, probably in the better of the form going into that Cup Final. But obviously, Cup Finals are there to be won or lost. And I think looking at that game, it's going to be very interesting for sure. So I think St Johnstone will win this one. I think they will beat Hamilton by 2 goals to 1. 2 goals to 1 I'm going to go for. And the match of the weekend, for me is Livingston against Rangers. 4 wins to Rangers and 1 draw. Last result was a 0-0 draw between the sides. Well, Livingston coming off the back of a 1-1 draw with St Mirren. I'd have to say that it was a very good draw for Livingston. They did take the lead very early. I think it was an own goal. It does go off Guthrie and it does go off McCarthy into the back of the net. So that was very, very interesting own goal, that one. But what you can say is that Livingston will be going into the cup final brimming of confidence as well. They are playing very, very well. So are Rangers, though, to be honest. Rangers are doing it really, really well. 4-1 win over Dundee United. 7 points is all they need now to win the title. Do I think they'll go to Livingston and win? I actually do think they will go to Livingston and win. I know Livingston did take a 0-0 draw off them earlier in the season, but I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Rangers. I'll quickly talk about the Betfred League Cup Final. Livingston against St Johnstone. It's going to be a very, very close final. Hopefully Livingston can take it another League Cup home. St Johnstone have never won the League Cup as well, so there's big things to be played for. Livingston going for their second League Cup, St Johnstone going for their first. It's going to be a very interesting game, that one. I'm gonna bag Livingston. Gonna back Livingston, obviously. But I'm gonna say that'll be a 1-0 win to Livingston. So fingers crossed that Livingston can get the cup home. But until then, that is all for me. That is Matchweek 31 done and dusted. As I've said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And like Mike Eddy and Chris Welsh, you will get a shout out in the next video. So my predictions are as follows: Celtic 2, Aberdeen 0. Hibs 2, Motherwell 1. Kilmarnock 1, Dundee United 1. St Mirren 1, St Mirren 1, Ross County 1, I should say. Hamilton 1, St Johnstone 2, and Livingston 0, Rangers 1. So that is it. That is Matchweek 31 done and dusted. As I've said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And we shall see what happens in these games. Some big games. Obviously, Livingston Rangers is a standout fixture, you'd have to say. Celtic Aberdeen as well. Big games, and also let me know what you think about the resignation of Neil Lennon as Celtic manager. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But we'll see what happens with that one. But until then, it's goodbye from me. If you do like the content, please hit the subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. Check out all the other prediction videos from the SPFL all season. Yeah, we're only 2 match weeks away from the split, so big games coming up for sure, and we'll see what happens as well. But until then, it's goodbye from me. Have a good weekend. Good luck to Livingston and St Johnstone in the Betfred League Cup Final, and we'll see what happens in that one. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.